Greetings, everyone. Pete Pardo here from Sea Tranquility. Welcome to pick number 8 of my favorite 31 rock and pop albums of the 70s countdown. We've been doing it each and every day here this month in August 2023, 31 days in the month. Our 31 favorite general rock and pop albums. So again, these aren't the hard rock and metal albums, not the southern rock albums, not the progressive rock albums, not the fusion or jazz albums, right? Although I'm kind of cheating a little bit today for this particular release. Thanks for joining, everybody. So this is the technically, it depends on how you look at it. I guess technically the second solo album by this guitar player. I don't know how much, because he has some stuff credited to himself, but they're kind of band albums, and it's just very, very confusing regardless. It was released March 29th, 1975, recorded at AIR Studios, or AIR Studios in London, England, produced by George Martin. I'm talking about Blow by Blow by Jeff Beck. I know, some of you were saying, but isn't that kind of a jazz fusion album, Pete? Well, it is and it isn't. To me, this was always an instrumental rock album by a rock guitar player who kind of discovered, fusion and injected a little fusion and funk into his music, right? There's a difference between something like this or a Return to Forever album or a Mahavishnu Orchestra album or a Weather Report album. It's not quite the same. Yeah, there are similarities. And I think Beck really wanted to play in that arena, but at its core, it's still just an instrumental rock album with some other elements thrown in for good measure. Lushly produced by George Martin, I will say. And the cast on this is Jeff Beck, of course, on all guitars, Max Middleton, on keyboards, Phil Chen on bass, Richard Bailey on drums, and you got a little uncredited performance on clavinet on one track by Mr. Stevie Wonder. Yeah, this is a fantastic album. This is one of, if not my favorite instrumental album of this sort released in the 70s. It's so good. I mean, just the amazing performances throughout the album, as well as the kind of vibe and the variety, because you got all sorts of different stuff. You got some, cool songs with like strings and sizzling guitar playing. You got some really tender stuff. You got some funky stuff. You got some fusion stuff, and you got some rock stuff on here. So yeah, the songs on here, You Know What I Mean, and it's written by either Beck in collaboration with some of the other guys, or their covers, right? So there's a whole nice wealth of things here. You Know What I Mean is a Jeff Beck and Mac Middleton track. Really good groove, funky rock fusion type of thing. Really, really good. Great guitar playing. Great keyboards from Max Middleton throughout this entire album. Then they do a cover of the Beatles song She's a Woman, which is just absolutely terrific. Really, really good. Constipated Duck. More groove-laden funk on that one. You got Air Blower. Okay, that's another original track written by all the guys in the band. Excellent. Then, of course, the sensational Scatterbrain. I mean, side one is just so good here. And all throughout, you've got Jeff Beck throwing in his weird, eclectic, and virtuoso guitar licks and solos and little vamps and riffs and things all over the place within this kind of like funky fusion kind of framework. Very, very cool. Over on side two, you've got 'Cause We've Ended as Lovers. Excellent song. Might even be my favorite on here, or sometimes my favorite, or my number one or number two, written by Stevie Wonder. Also Thelonious, all right, by Mr. Stevie as well. Terrific. Then you got the stupendous funky rock song written by Max Middleton, Freeway Jam, which was the kind of the radio hit on this. This was, I don't know about a radio hit, but one song they played on rock radio, and in fact, you still can hear this song occasionally on classic rock radio if you do listen to that sort of thing. And then, of course, the sweeping Diamond Dust, written by Bernie Holland. There's no weak points on this album at all. And through it all, just great melodies, great soloing, great ensemble playing from the whole group. Just amazing album. So, as far as hey, relax. So as far as charting and certifications, it doesn't look like any charting positions here, which is not surprising given the album of this nature. However, which is kind of strange. I'll look into that a little bit. But in Canada, this was certified gold, 50,000 units sold. And in the United States, platinum, 1 million copies sold. So yeah, interesting how an album that did not really let's see, an instrumental album. It peaked number 4 in the American Billboard 200. Okay, so there you have it. So so this did reach number 4 on the charts here in the States, and it was a platinum seller. I'm not sure why the rest of the world is not listed here. Maybe it just, again, an album like this is a hard sell to like charts. It really is. This is like an album that you get serious fans of music get into, and this is one of those like kind of like everlasting albums that has gained approval from music fans over the years, right? But not something that's going to light up the charts at all, right? But those of us who know about music know how great Blow by Blow is. So that's my pick today, pick number 8, right? Bet you some of you weren't expecting to see that on my list, because there's other Jeff Beck albums that came out in the 70s that I considered for this kind of general rock and pop listing here, but this is the one that I ultimately went with because it's my favorite. So anyway, thanks for watching. Visit us on the web at www.seatranquility.org. We're on Facebook, we're on YouTube, all together, all the damn time, despite what Tala says we are here all the damn time. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and click on that notification bell so you get alert of all of our content as it posts, and please do hit the like button before you leave. Also, down below, we've got the links to our Ko-Fi page for channel donations, as well as our merch page. She's an interesting dog because when I'm in here, she wants to be in here, but then as soon as I let her in here, she wants to be out there. If I let her out there and I close the door, she wants to come back in. She's never happy anywhere she's at. She's a little neurotic. Anyway, thanks for watching. Tune in tomorrow for number 7. And till then, what do we got coming up here on the channel? Of course, tomorrow is Friday Morning at the Funhouse with Martin Popoff. Saturday is the UK Connection. And Sunday is ranking the albums. Of course, Sunday, don't miss Sunday's show. Lewis Nasser and I will be ranking the solo albums of Mr. Pete Townsend from The Who. All right, so that's all coming up on this weekend. So till then, take care, everybody. See you real soon. I am Pete Pardo. Number 7 is tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.